My boyfriend told me that his ex was the right person, wrong time. My boyfriend and I are in our late 20s and have been seriously together for 1 year now. We were hanging out with some of his friends and they fondly talked about his ex, who he dated for over 4 years and broke up because she got a job in a new city and broke up. Thought that everything was fine until a girlfriend told me that she heard my boyfriend say that his ex was the right person, wrong time, and cautioned me. When we got home, I asked him this, and he confirmed he said that, and I hated just how cavalier his response was. He said, sure, she was the right person at the wrong time, but I've moved on and love you now, like he doesn't get it. I don't want to be someone he has to move on to. I don't see why he didn't see a problem with what he said. Sure, he might be faithful to me, but it gave me the ick that for him, that she's the one who got away. I told him all of my feelings, and he accused me of being insecure. I said that I needed some space to think about our relationship and whether I can continue being with someone who still considers an ex that one great love of his life and not his current partner. Am I the insecure one here? Look, I've been in relationships before, and yes, I did love them at the time, but meeting my current partner trumps all those past feelings, and I never had this philosophy that the right person breaks up with you. Because I believe in the saying that if they wanted, they would, makes it easier to move on. What he feels dents my trust in this relationship and makes me feel like I'm not worthy of being his biggest love. Update. He and I had a talk. It was clear that we are not aligned in the sense in how we feel about past relationships ending. I asked him whether he thinks that things ending with his ex is a good thing, ultimately in hindsight, because that allowed him to find me. He disagreed with me, and yet said he is happy he has me and loves me, but can't admit he is grateful for his past relationship ending. I just can't reconcile the two statements. It's too contradictory, and I find it will eat away at me if I stay in this relationship. We broke up. Like I said, I don't condemn him for how he feels. I simply think he isn't the man for me. Maybe he needs a girl who can understand him and probably has a history of being with someone she regrets leaving too. Anyway, some people tried to trick me into thinking I am the insecure one when I, ironically, was the one who proposed that first. But I remembered what my therapist said about boundaries and feelings. They are not right or wrong. They are personal to each person and each relationship. And if they work for two people, why should anyone outside of you two have the right to comment on that? Condescending therapy to anyone is a bad thing, because one of the most important reminders in therapy is you're there to figure out your own needs and feelings, rather than accept something that's unacceptable to you. My boundaries and feelings with the right person for me will clearly not harm anyone, as I have no intent to changing anyone's feelings or personality. I will walk away. So yes, I conclude I am not insecure. I am just a person with differing needs in a relationship who needs to find someone whose values align with mine. I'm not looking for a virgin or anything. I've had enough experience with heartbreak myself. I just want someone who only prefers to be with me regardless of how meaningful their past relationships were, and I'll give them the same.